Let's begin by just settling in physically and noticing how you feel, sitting back to allow this chair to support you. And just take this first few moments to just notice what it is you're hoping from your practice today. Maybe you just want to take some quiet stillness time just to feel what's going on in your body physically or emotionally. And close down your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Place your hands on your lap if it's comfortable, or anywhere on your body that allows you to connect with your breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose if it's comfortable for you. Just allow the breath to be natural and allow the spaces to open up as you breathe in and out. And just take a moment to draw attention to your body, noticing how you feel and noticing where the breath lands. And then begin to expand and lengthen the breath now. Take a deep breath all the way down to your belly. And then exhale it out. Just noticing if you feel any discomfort in the exhale or the inhale or the exhale. And feel free to return to your natural rhythm, or you can breathe and exhale out through the mouth. So invite yourself to be present and notice that when things arrive, it's pretty natural for us to have a lot of things going on in our mind. So acknowledge and then return to the breath. And now let's begin by moving the chin towards the chest, creating more space in the back of the neck. And then gently lift up, gaze up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. Drop your chin down. And always bring your breath in, moving with the breath. And then exhale out. And then as you bring your head back to neutral, let's make a circle to your right, over to your left. And if you're mirror imaging me, just take the direction that feels like you want to start. And then coming back to neutral, and start to move the head in the opposite direction. So just kind of circle it around, just taking that release of tension, and then come back to neutral. And then roll your shoulders up, back and down, releasing the shoulder blades down the back so as not to create any additional tension in your shoulders or neck. So just take as many rolls as you need, up and down. And so the idea is to shrug your shoulders up, let them roll back so that your shoulder blades connect and the front of your chest opens, and then release them down, letting everything go. And then change the direction towards the front, bringing the shoulders forward, down, up, forward, and down. And then one more time, up, forward, and down. Just kind of settle in there and begin to relax your shoulders down the back. And take a deep breath in, exhaling it out. And then let's take our hands and place them out in front of our face. And then open and close your fist. Just kind of opening up the joints, moving the fingers. and allowing them to have a few cracks. That's okay. And then flex your wrist, remembering to drop the shoulders down. So press the hands away from you. And take a deep breath in now as you start to close your fist, and then make some circles with the wrist round in one direction and as you need. And then open up and change in the opposite direction. So spreading your fingers, taking your time, and then give your hands a shake. Maybe move out if it feels comfortable. And let's place our fingertips on the shoulders now as we begin to move the shoulder joints. So you can take one at a time. And if it feels okay, then you can move into both, because that may be a little bit challenging for some bodies. And then, so if you can, lift up and around. Let your fingertips gently sit on your shoulders so you can move and glide easily. Good. One more like that. Up, around, and down. Shake it on out. Move your blocks to the side now. And we'll extend the left leg out in front. So take a nice deep breath in here as you flex the ankle and point. So flex and point, flex and point. And then bring that in and change to the other side. Just gonna move my glasses away. So extend the opposite leg and then flex toward your face and point. Flex and point. Two more and point. Flex and point. Good. Bring that in now and then wiggle your knees from side to side a little bit. Kind of shaking it all out. Take a nice deep breath in now and we'll work on the hip socket. So lift the right leg up. Left leg, if it's your left leg, just kind of go with whatever you're doing, both sides. And then roll the ankle and feel free to hold on and support your thigh with your fingers interlaced behind your thigh. And then rotate around in the opposite direction. Rolling that ankle to help with your balance throughout the day. And then start to open up the hip a bit. You can hold on with one hand, or you can hold both. And only go as far as it feels comfortable for you, remembering that these yoga practices may not be designed for everybody every day. So just pay attention to what you're feeling today. And release that down. Give it a little massage there. And then bring the knee in towards the chest and release it down. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. And then we'll take the other side. So lifting up your right leg. Hold on to your leg, or your thigh rather. Take a deep breath in now. And then roll the ankle in one direction. Letting your shoulders drop down the back. Maybe you even start to feel a little engagement in your abdominal area by lifting the belly towards the spine. And then come to open up the hip. So increasing that mobility of the hip. Hold on to your thigh, maybe make some circles there. Good. Release it down. Take a deep breath in now. Maybe wiggle your knees from side to side for a little bit. Take a breath in. And release it out. Let's take the hands and the palms are facing towards the front. Shrug the shoulders up and let the shoulder blades drop down. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale it out. And then bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to work on our spinal movements now. So we'll begin with some of our sun salutation poses. So we'll do a sun salute, and then we'll begin to rise the arms up overhead if you can. If your shoulders doesn't allow, place your fingertips on your shoulders or drop them down wherever feels comfortable. So let's inhale up, exhale and open up if you can to cactus. So bring your elbows in line with the shoulders on a 90-degree angle, or maybe it's down here. So just being careful and mindful. And then lift the chest forward for up dog. And then exhale as you glide your hands to the knees, drawing the belly button towards the spine, rounding through the upper back. Inhale and open up for cobra. And then exhale and gently glide down past your knees if you can, staying long in the spine for a half lift. Let's do that. Inhale and lift up. Exhale down to the heart. We'll do a few more like this and stop whenever you need to. Inhale as you reach up, again taking whatever option you choose the first time. Coming to a cactus, and then glide your hands to your knees and for a half lift. Inhale up for cobra. Exhale down, feeling the spine start to move with flexion and extension. Bring your arms up overhead and down to the heart. Let's do one more round. Inhale and lift up. Bringing that energy in, exhale and glide the shoulders down the back, lift the chest forward, draw the belly button in. Exhale now, take your hands towards your knees for an extension of the spine, and then release all the way down towards your shins if you can, keeping your bottom on the chair. Press into your feet, take your arms all the way up and down to heart. And take a moment now to just kind of notice if you have more energy moving through your body. And so from here, we're going to do our side stretch, or side body stretch. So opening up your feet, maybe a little bit more than hip distance apart. And let's take the arms overhead again. Take a breath in. And then exhale, maybe place your right hand on the right thigh, and then lean over towards that side. Breath in here, and breath out. Release the hand, and both hands relax by the side. Reach your arms up, and exhale, coming to the other side for a side body stretch. So getting into the side body. Again, part of the movement of the spine, and release all the way up and down to the heart. Let's do one more set on each side. Inhale, again adjust your arms and shoulders wherever it feels best. Drop your right hand down and bend over towards the right. And then come on up and exhale down to the left. And bring your hands down to the heart. Release the shoulders, release the hands, and roll the shoulders to relax down. And we'll come into our twist. So again, moving into another movement for the spine. So reaching all the way up if you can. Take your hands, place them on the outside of your right thigh. Left up and then gaze towards the back. Just moving the upper and mid back. And just notice that beautiful twist in the spine, creating more spaciousness so that you can move more comfortably. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Bring the exhale around to the center and take it over to the other side. Lifting up and then taking your twist, but only very kindly and mindfully. Allow the breath to be the guide. Exhale out. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale out. Come on back to the center now. And bring your hands to heart. Place your hands on your thighs. Open up your legs nice and wide. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. And then start to create that neutralizing of the hips and of the spine as you move from side to side. Walk your feet into hip distance apart, and we'll come into another posture of your spine. So we'll come into a forward fold as we're sitting in the chair. Take a deep breath in, take your feet nice and wide. And then exhale as you gently fold forward and only go as far as it feels comfortable. Maybe you're in a half lift, or you want to just release and come all the way down. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale to cactus and bring your hands down again, gliding wherever it feels comfortable. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Last time, all the way down. Inhale up. Bring your hands on your thighs, stay long in your spine. Then open up your feet just a little bit wider and bring one shoulder across to the opposite knee. And notice where you feel it. And come back to the center. And then over to the other side. And then back. And over. And back. And last time over, cross. And come on back. This time we'll take a nice big breath in. Exhale down. And glide your hands. Maybe you take your blocks and just kind of rest in that pose for a few moments, releasing any additional tension that may be in your spine. So just kind of let that release, let everything drop off. Inhale deeply, expanding throughout your body. Exhale and release any tension. One more breath in. Exhale down. Release, bring one hand to the side and the other and roll your spine, releasing and connecting each vertebrae as it feels more aligned. Place your hand in your heart. We'll walk your feet in a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath in, finding gratitude. So breathe in energy and gratitude. Exhale, stale tension, letting go. Good. Nice big breath in and a breath out. Move your blocks to the side, and then windshield wipe from side to side. Good. So from here we're going to come into our standing pose, and we'll do that as we often do when we're practicing. We'll do it by doing a sit to stand movement. So very important to help support the independence of your body and strengthen the quads and the glutes. So take a few moments to bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Release the shoulders. Now let's lean forward, placing the hands on the thighs, and press into all four corners of your feet, and slowly push up if you can. If not, just lift your bum off the chair. And then we're going to sit back into our heels, not the knees, and come all the way back into the chair, making sure that the chair is there. Feel free to hold on to the chair. Let's do 3 more like that. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, reach for your chair, sit back. Inhale, you can reach the arms above overhead to feel a little more extension in the body if that feels good. And then drop the hands, bring the hips back towards the chair. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and sit back carefully and reach your bottom back towards the chair. Good. This time we're going to come up and stay up. So inhale, reach up. Exhale down through the heart. Good. All right, we're going to come and do some standing poses here. You're doing great. So take your time and move slowly and mindfully. Just taking whatever you need to keep you safe in your practice. So we'll step to the back of the chair and we'll do some heel. So place your hands behind your chair as your prop. And we're going to stand with our feet hip distance apart and just kind of rock and roll from front to back for a moment just to stabilize your feet. And standing on all four corners of your feet. Standing in mountain pose, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Take a moment now to settle in here. If you need to just hold on to the chair for balance, it's always there for you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Let's reach for the chair now if you need to, and we'll begin to raise either one heel up at a time, or pedal on through, or you can lift both up. So find what works for you, and then the toes come up, so rolling through to the toes and back through the heels. Excuse me. And lift up the heels, roll back on the heels and lift the toes. Let's do 3 more like that. Lift up and back and up and lift. Last one. Up and lift all the way up, and take a moment now to see if you can hold that position for a moment, strengthening those legs. Breath in, nice deep breath in. Exhale and slowly bring your heels back to the floor. Take a long stretch back, step back 1 foot, then the other. Hold on to the back of your chair or to the seat of your chair, whatever is comfortable for you. Stretch your bottom back towards the back wall, and then begin to open up the side bodies, the armpits, and allow your head to just go as far as is comfortable. If you feel dizzy, just make sure your head is at heart level. A nice long breath in here. And feel free to pedal out 1 foot at a time. Again, rocking through the feet and stretching through the hamstrings. Breath in and out. Nice long stretch and stillness. Find what you need and leave the rest. Good. Walk your feet back to the chair. And then stand up nice and tall. I'm going to turn my chair around so that you can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to practice with a little bit of a balance shift here. So keep the feet hip distance apart again. And then we're going to lift up the outside leg and shift the weight again to the standing leg. And then if you can you bring your toe towards the back? Good, so let's do that again. So lift the knee up and then shift the toe to the back. And then bring it to the front and lift it up. You can bring it down and hold it in your transition towards the back. Now if you can, try lifting up, focusing on a spot that's not moving, something in front of you, and step it back. Let's do 3 like that, and lift up and back. So again, you're working the hips as well, and up and back. And this time we're going to stay back, bend the front knee, and come back on the foot is flat in the back. Bend the front knee, take a nice long breath here, and exhale out. And then straighten through the knee, but never lock it. And then bend, lift the torso up, and straighten, and bend, and straighten. If you want to add the arms, you can do so by taking the opposite arm to the front leg and reaching up Take a breath in here, hold on to the chair, and exhale out, release down. Good. Now let's step the other foot back and we'll transition coming into downward dog here. Nice long stretch, pedaling out your foot one at a time. Deep breath. And release, come back to the back of your chair. And we'll step the inside foot back this time. So, first of all, we're going to do our hip movement. So lifting the knee up. Actually, I'm going to turn around so you can see the outside leg and see what's happening here. So standing up at the back of your chair, take the outside leg, lift the knee up, and if you can, bring it back. Bring it to the front, lift up, bring it down if you like, and then to the back. So you make 3 steps out of it, or you can do it all in one swoop. Lift up, touch down, to the back, and touch front. Now you can try lifting up and then swinging through and to the back. Lift up, swing through, being careful to balance very mindfully on that standing leg. Lift up and to the back, and just hold that foot down, and then we'll hold onto your chair, bend into the front knee for a moment and press down into the back foot. Good. And then take a breath in, notice your shoulders, notice the breath, notice how you feel in this pose and how solid you may feel in this pose. So begin to straighten through the front leg, press into the back foot, and bend into the front knee. And straighten. Bend and straighten. One more time. Bend and straighten. Bend and hold if you can. And take your opposite arm in front. You can come in cactus or reach up. Take a breath in. Notice the space in the hip flexor on that back leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, release your hand down to the chair, and then step back for downward facing dog here. Stretch back. And come on up. Walk your feet to the top or to the back of your chair. Let's make some circles with our hips. So just kind of making the circle out and around. And then one more time. And then change directions towards the front. Release it and change to the other side. So opening up the hip. Make the circle as big as or small as you need to. And then change towards the front. Good. Shake that out. And again, we're going to come around to our chair and take a seat. So find yourself in a comfortable position as we start to work on some more hip movements and our pranayama, our breath work to close. So let's take a roll the shoulders up, back and down, draw the belly button towards the spine. Take a nice deep breath in here. And then exhale it out. Good. Let's stretch that hamstring out. So let's take that right leg and extend it out in front of us. And we can't see because my space is limited. And the cameras are not exactly studio cameras. So we can work with it. All right, let's take a deep breath in now. Place your hands on your bent knee and gently lean forward. And bring the toes up towards you. So feel that lovely stretch on the back of your leg. If it feels uncomfortable on the knee, just kind of soften it. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and out. Good. Come on back to the center, and let's take that knee and hug it in towards the chest if you can. Feel free to make another circle with the ankle in both directions. And take a breath in and out. And we'll come into our figure four. So that may be crossing at the ankle, or it may be extending the leg out and crossing at the shin. Or if you have a block, you can place your foot on that block and then cross over on that side. Okay, so if you have accessibility to bend your hip a little bit more, just bring it up and across the opposite thigh. Lift up tall, interlace your fingers, wrap it around your knee and gently tug it in towards the center, release it out. In, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Good. Release that now. Take a breath in and roll your shoulders, and we're going to stretch into that outside right hip. So take a breath in, maybe bring your palms up to receive energy, and in exhale to give the energy out to the space, either palms down or up. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift the chest forward. Exhale now, and if you can you drop the hands along the shin. If this feels like it's too much, back off and place your hands anywhere that it feels comfortable and rock your hip from side to side. This is a pretty deep stretch, so you want to make sure that you're paying attention to how you feel. And if it doesn't work for you, please don't push yourself. And then release that and wrap your legs across your knees over each other. Take your hands on the outside of that right thigh and then gaze towards it for a nice gentle stretch there. Come on back to the center when you're ready. Release that and give it a little wiggle. And place your block on the outside if you need it for your figure four. So we're going to do a hamstring stretch here. So extend that left leg out long and take a breath in and hinge forward from the hips, never rounding through the spine. You may want to place both hands on the bent knee if that feels comfortable. And then flex your toes towards your face. Take a breath in and out. Coming on up now, we're going to move into our figure four. So again, you can choose to cross at the ankle or at the shin with your block underneath your supported foot or above your knee. So choose what works for you on this side. It may be different. Hands are interlaced around the left knee and gently rock it in towards you, just a movement of that hip in and out. One more time now. Breathe in and let go. And we'll do our figure four, beginning into open up that left hip. So palms face up to receive, open through the heart space, and then exhale, release. Inhale and lift. Exhale, let go. Allow your hands to just drape and let everything drip off the fingertips. Check in with how it feels, and if it feels too much, give your body permission to let go a little easier. Deep breath. Exhale out. Come on up. When you're ready, cross your knee over, hug it in and across your body. And let's take a twist towards the left side. being careful not to over twist, just a gentle twist to close our practice and neutralize the spine. Come on back to center, uncross your legs, and then winch your way from side to side. And we'll sit back for a few moments of reflection, taking the time to just notice how you feel after your practice. Maybe place your hands as you did in the beginning, either facing up or down. And then roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. And we'll take just a quick body scan from your feet up to your crown. So as you're doing that, just try and be present. And give yourself permission to be present. Allow yourself to let go of anything that happened before you arrived and is waiting for you. So try and return to the breath. Begin to notice your feet now as you feel that maybe a little more tingling in your body. Moving up to the shins and the calf muscles, your knees, your quads, your glutes, and the support you have in the back of your body as you sit into the chair. Notice your hands and your fingers and rest, your forearms, upper arms, and notice the chest rise and fall and the belly soften. Breathing in and out. Notice your neck now as you start to feel a little more release. Soften through the cheeks, the facial bones, the facial muscles, the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth and let your lips gently open just to feel totally letting go. Release. Shoulders are dropped down and away from your ears. And let's take one deep, long breath in. Sigh out. Take another deep breath in. And sigh out. Letting go of anything that you didn't get to in your practice. Invite yourself to move through your day in a more spacious way. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the mat next time. Take care. Namaste.